Welcome to free online classes of physics with Lambot sir. So, dear students, in the last lecture, we studied how to find expression for terminal velocity of a spherical body which is falling freely through a viscous fluid. And before that, we also learn about the fluid flow, types of fluid flow. And we come to know that there are two types of fluid flow: streamline flow and turbulent flow. That streamline flow is also called as laminar flow or steady flow. So in this lecture, let us learn the concept equation of continuity. And we want to find the equation which is explaining continuity. So to find or to explain this concept, let us state the statement explaining the equation of continuity. So the statement for that is like this: for a steady flow of an incompressible fluid, volume rate of fluid flow is the same throughout the flow. Means we want here, we want incompressible fluid. That means non-viscous or ideal fluid we want. And that fluid has steady flow through a flow tube or flow pipe. In that case, volume rate of the fluid flow. What do I mean by volume rate of the fluid flow? Volume of fluid per unit time. That volume of rate of fluid flow is the same throughout the flow. म्हणजे जर फ्लुइड इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल असेल, त्याचा फ्लो स्टेडी म्हणजे स्ट्रीमलाइन किंवा लॅमिनर असेल, इन दॅट केस व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ द फ्लुइड पर युनिट टाइम is same throughout that flow, and that statement is explaining equation of continuity. So in a simple way we can say that if the fluid is incompressible, that means ideal, that means non-viscous, and it has steady flow, then in that case volume rate of that fluid flow, that means volume of the fluid per unit time, is the same throughout that flow. So this statement can be mathematically written like this. See here, that is the product of AV is equal to constant. So what is A here? A is the area of cross section of the flow tube. ज्या flow tube मधून steady flow of an incompressible fluid is taking place. That flow tube has cross sectional area A. And what is V? The V is speed of the fluid flow. Then the product of cross-sectional area of the flow tube and speed of the fluid flow, the product always remains constant, which is also called as volume rate of the fluid flow is the same throughout that steady flow if the fluid is ideal or incompressible. Means in case of steady flow of an incompressible fluid, the product of cross-sectional area and speed of that flow always remains constant. That means cross-sectional area and speed of the flow both are inversely proportional. That we are getting from this equation. Means if cross-sectional area of that flow tube changes, speed of that flow also changes. In which sense? If cross-sectional area decreases, फ्लो ट्यूबचा क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया जर डिक्रीज झाला तर तिथून फ्लो होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचं स्पीड इन्क्रीज होईल. आणि क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया जर फ्लो ट्यूबचा इन्क्रीज होत असेल तर स्पीड ऑफ फ्लो विल डिक्रीज. So this is the relation between cross-sectional area of flow tube and speed of fluid flow. We want to explain this statement or equation of continuity we want to explain here. So to explain this equation of continuity, we will consider a flow tube. You can see here, this is a flow tube whose क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया तुम्ही जर पाहिलात तर या फ्लो ट्यूबचा क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया इज व्हेरिंग along its length. So if you see here, cross sectional area here is greater, and as we move along the length of that flow tube, the cross sectional area is decreasing. So such a flow tube we have considered, and through that flow tube we have considered here a steady flow of an incompressible fluid. Incompressible fluidचा steady flow आपण consider करतोय, which is flowing through this flow tube whose cross sectional area is varying along its length. So steady flow of an incompressible fluid through a flow tube. इथं तुम्ही बघू शकता, this one is the flow tube whose cross-sectional area varies along its length. We can say that the cross-sectional area is decreasing in this direction. At point A, cross-sectional area is A1. At point B, cross-sectional area is A2, such that A2 is less than A1. So cross-sectional area is varying along the length of that flow tube. So such flow tube we have considered to explain the equation of continuity. Now, rho, density of fluid. As the fluid is incompressible, what happens? Density of fluid will remain constant throughout the flow. Then at point A, you can see here, the cross-sectional area. Cross-sectional area of this flow tube is A1. A1 cross-sectional area at point A. And at point B, the cross-sectional area is A2. So if you want to see here, at point A here, this is the cross-sectional area A1 at point A, and at point B, the cross-sectional area of that flow tube is A2. And if you compare the cross-sectional area, then definitely A1 is greater than A2. Both the cross-sectional area are different. Now, see here, V1, speed of fluid which crosses the section EFGH at point A in time delta t. म्हणजे हा जो तुम्ही सेक्शन इथं बघताय, सी हियर, दिस सेक्शन, या सेक्शन मधून ज्या वेळेला फ्लूइड क्रॉस होत आहे, that fluid is crossing with the speed V1 here. This V1 is the speed of fluid which is crossing the section E, F, G, H of this flow tube with the speed V1, and in what time? In time delta t. So that section has length dx we have shown. So dx is the distance traveled by the fluid with speed v1 in time dt, you can say here. So in time dt, the distance traveled by the fluid is dx with speed v1. So by using the formula speed equal to distance upon time, we can write here this distance dx equal to speed into time. So dx can be taken as v1 into delta t. That's why we have written there dx equal to v1 into delta t. Now v2, what is that v2? Speed of fluid which crosses the section PQRS at point B in time delta t. See here, the section P क्यू आर एस या सेक्शन मधून फ्लूइड पास होत असताना किती स्पीडनं पास होत आहे तर V2 यू कॅन सी हियर V2 is the speed of fluid which is crossing the section PQRS at point B in time delta t. म्हणजे EFGH हा जो सेक्शन आहे फ्लो ट्यूबचा आणि PQRS हा जो सेक्शन आहे फ्लो ट्यूबचा ह्या दोन्हीही सेक्शन मधून फ्लूइड crosses with speed V1 and V2 you can say but in the same time and this section PQRS has length dy. So dy is the distance traveled by the fluid in time delta t with speed v2. So we can write that distance equal to speed into time. So dy equal to we can write v2 delta t. So these are the few physical quantities related with the fluid flow through this flow tube. Now all the fluid that passes through the flow tube या फ्लो ट्यूब मधून तुम्ही बघू शकता या डायग्राम मध्ये through this flow tube fluid is entering at this end and that fluid is leaving at this end. Through this section या सेक्शन मधून फ्लूइड किती स्पीडनं फ्लो होत आहे तर V2 आणि या सेक्शन मधून फ्लूइड इज मूव्हिंग विथ स्पीड V1. आर यू गेटिंग दिस? नाव dy डिस्टन्स जे फ्लूइडनं क्रॉस केलेलं आहे dy डिस्टन्स म्हणजे PQRS सेक्शनची लेंथ दॅट डिस्टन्स इक्वल टू V2 डेल्टा टी. आपण कशावरून घेतलं स्पीड इक्वल टू डिस्टन्स अपॉन टाइम या फॉर्म्युल्यावरून डिस्टन्स इक्वल टू स्पीड इनटू टाइम आणि dx हे डिस्टन्स फ्लूइडनं जे ट्रॅव्हल केलंय ते V1 या स्पीडनं त्यामुळं dx इक्वल टू V1 डेल्टा टी असं लिहू शकतो. तर इथं काय लिहिले पहा आपण all the fluid you can see here all the fluid that passes through flow tube या फ्लो ट्यूब मधून जे फ्लूइड पास होत आहे that fluid must pass through any cross section that cuts the flow tube. म्हणजे इथं आपण A पॉइंट जवळ क्रॉस सेक्शन घेतलाय A1 B पॉइंट जवळ क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया घेतलाय A2. मग जे फ्लूइड या फ्लो ट्यूब मधून पास होते ते ऑल फ्लूइड is passing through both the cross section A1 and A2 is the meaning of this statement. Now as all fluid is confined to the flow tube म्हणजे जे पूर्ण फ्लूइड या फ्लो ट्यूब मधून फ्लो होत आहे इट इज कन्फाइन्ड टू द फ्लो ट्यूब या फ्लो ट्यूब मध्येच ते सर्व फ्लूइड आहे. फ्लूइड कॅनॉट लीव द ट्यूब और एंटर द ट्यूब म्हणजे ट्यूब मधून फ्लो होणारं फ्लूइड ट्यूब पासून लीक होणार नाही किंवा नवीन फ्लूइड या ट्यूब मध्ये एंट्री करणार नाही. ऑल द फ्लूइड इज कन्फाइन्ड to the flow tube. That is, matter is neither created nor destroyed within the tube enclosed between sections A1 and A2. आपण इथं क्रॉस सेक्शन A1 घेतलेला आहे सी हिअर आणि दुसरा क्रॉस सेक्शन इथं A2 घेतलेला आहे. याचा अर्थ बिटवीन दिस टू क्रॉस सेक्शन नो फ्लूइड इज एंटरिंग or no fluid is leaving the flow tube. That's why we have written here matter is neither created. See, I will highlight that point. See here, matter is neither created nor destroyed within the tube enclosed between cross sections A1 and A2. म्हणजे फ्लो ट्यूबचा हा जो क्रॉस सेक्शन आहे A1 आणि A2 या दरम्यान फ्लूइडचा फ्लो होत असताना फ्लूइड कॅनॉट लीव द फ्लो ट्यूब और एंटर द फ्लो ट्यूब. सो मॅटर इज नायदर क्रिएटेड नॉर डिस्ट्रॉयड विथिन द ट्यूब enclosed between the cross sections A1 and A2. That's what we have written here. So from this we can say that therefore mass of the fluid within this region is constant over time. म्हणजे हा जो तुम्हाला रिजन दिसतो ए पॉइंट पासून बी पॉइंट पर्यंतचा हा जो रिजन दिसतो फ्लो ट्यूबचा, या रिजन मधील फ्लुइडचं मास constant over the time. The mass will not change because all the fluid which is entering the flow tube, no fluid is leaving the tube or no new fluid is entering the tube. That's why matter is neither created nor destroyed within the tube enclosed between the sections A1 and A2. मग A1 आणि A2 या रिजनच्या मधील फ्लुइडचं मास will remain constant over time. We can definitely say this. Now, it means that mass of fluid entering at A1, see here, mass of fluid, see here, mass of fluid entering at A1. A1 क्रॉस सेक्शन एरियामध्ये जे फ्लुइडचं मास एंट्री होत आहे must be equal to mass of fluid leaving the cross sectional area A2 because mass of fluid within this region, हा जो region तुम्ही बघताय, this region, या region मधील fluidचं mass constant over time. And due to that we can write this step, mass of the fluid entering at cross section A1 must be equal to mass of fluid leaving the cross section A2, which is also written like this, that is mass of fluid in section EFGH, see here, EFGH, या section मधील fluidचं mass must be equal to mass of fluid in section PQRS. लिक्विड इथं लिहिलं किंवा फ्लुइड लिहिलं तरी मिनिंग एकच राहील. So mass of fluid in the section EFGH must be equal to mass of fluid in the section PQRS. And we know that mass can be expressed as product of density into volume. त्यामुळं जे मास सेक्शन EFGH मध्ये आहे ते आपण प्रोडक्ट ऑफ डेन्सिटी इंटू व्हॉल्यूम मध्ये लिहू शकतो. तसंच PQRS या सेक्शन मधील मास देखील प्रोडक्ट ऑफ डेन्सिटी इंटू व्हॉल्यूम असं लिहू शकतो. सी हियर, दॅट इज व्हॉल्यूम इंटू डेन्सिटी and volume into density. This product gives mass of fluid in section PQRS and this product gives mass of fluid in the section EFGH. Here the fluid is incompressible. That's why density in section EFGH and PQRS will be the same. But volume of the section EFGH, see here, EFGH या सेक्शनचा जो व्हॉल्यूम आहे तो व्हॉल्यूम काढताना क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया मल्टिप्लाइड बाय दिस डिस्टन्स dx, that will give you volume of section EFGH. आणि PQRS चा व्हॉल्यूम क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया मल्टिप्लाइड बाय दिस डिस्टन्स dy. So volume can be written like this. See here, A1 dx is the volume of section EFBH and A2 dy is the volume of section PQRS. See here in this diagram. The volume of section PQRS is the product of A2 into dy. See. And volume of section EFGH is the product of A1 into dx. And density is same as the fluid is incompressible. So from this equation we can write dx. या इक्वेशन मध्ये dx ची व्हॅल्यू आपण लिहू शकतो v1 इंटू डेल्टा टी. कशावरून मिळवलं तर dx एवढं डिस्टन्स फ्लुइडनं v1 स्पीडनं ट्रॅव्हल केलंय इन टाइम डेल्टा टी. त्यामुळे स्पीड इक्वल टू डिस्टन्स अपॉन टाइम हा फॉर्म्युला घेतला आणि त्यावरून डिस्टन्स इक्वल टू स्पीड इंटू टाइम. त्यामुळे dx हे डिस्टन्स तुम्ही लिहू शकता v1 इंटू डेल्टा टी आणि dy हे डिस्टन्स तुम्ही लिहू शकता v2 इंटू डेल्टा टी. त्यामुळे ह्या इक्वेशन मधला चेंज तुम्हाला असा मिळेल A1 into V1 delta T into rho is equal to A2 V2 delta T into rho. Now common factors दोन्ही साइड पासून आपण कॅन्सल करू शकतो. So this rho is common, gets cancelled from both sides. This delta T common, gets cancelled from both sides. So what remains here? So you will get straightway A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. So what is A1 V1? Is the product of cross-sectional area at point A and speed of fluid at point A. And what is A2 V2? This is the product of cross-sectional area and speed of fluid at point B. So this product of cross-sectional area and speed of fluid flow at point A is equal to at point B. We can once again try to understand. So this is the product of cross-sectional area and speed at point A. See here. फ्लो ट्यूबच्या A पॉइंट जवळ असणारा क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया आणि फ्लुइडचं स्पीड, फ्लोचं स्पीड V1 ह्या दोघांचा प्रॉडक्ट इज इक्वल टू product of cross-sectional area and speed of fluid flow at point B. Both the products are same. आणि यावरून आपण असं लिहू शकता or AV equal to constant. So what is AV? AV is the product of cross-sectional area and speed of fluid flow at any point of this flow tube, always constant, and this is known as equation of continuity in fluid dynamics. म्हणजे इथं जी फ्लो ट्यूब आपल्याला मिळालेली आहे या फ्लो ट्यूबच्या कोणत्याही पॉइंट जवळचा जर आपण क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया आणि स्पीड ऑफ फ्लुइड फ्लो ह्यांचा प्रॉडक्ट घेतला, that product always remains constant, which is written as AV equal to constant. आणि याच इक्वेशनला आपण इक्वेशन ऑफ कंटिन्युटी इन फ्लुइड डायनॅमिक्स असं म्हणू शकता. वेअर या इक्वेशन मध्ये this AV, this product of area and speed of flow, also written as dV by dt and called as volume rate of fluid flow, which is also called as volume of fluid per unit time. So it means that in case of this flow tube, if there is a steady flow of an ideal fluid, then volume of fluid per unit time is always constant through any cross section of this tube. So in this way we can explain the equation of continuity. Now let us try to find answer of one question, and before that we come to know that as this product of area and speed of flow always constant, it means that speed and cross-sectional area are inversely proportional. If cross-sectional area of flow tube increases, speed decreases, and vice versa. So the question depending upon that we will learn. What is that question? See here. Why does velocity increases when water flowing in broader pipes enters in narrow pipes? We want to find the answer of this question. Initially, flow of water is in broader pipes, and that water is now entering in narrow pipes. That times, why does the velocity of that water flow increases? We want to answer this question from the equation of continuity. See here, according to equation of continuity, what is that equation of continuity? Product of area and speed of flow always constant. volume rate of fluid flow is given by, see here, dV by dt, volume of fluid per unit time, which is equal to product of area into speed of flow, always constant. And from this equation, we can write V is inversely proportional to A. What is the meaning of this? That is, speed of fluid flow is inversely proportional to cross-sectional area of flow tube. म्हणजे फ्लो ट्यूबच्या क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया आणि फ्लुइडचा फ्लोचं स्पीड इन्व्हर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल आहे. आता इथं आपल्याला असं म्हटलंय, जर वॉटर फ्लोइंग इन ब्रॉडर पाईप एंटर्स इन नॅरो पाईप, व्हॉट इज हॅपनिंग टू क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया? नॅरो पाईपचा क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया डिक्रीज होणार, आणि क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया डिक्रीज होत असेल तर स्पीड ऑफ fluid flow will increase. This is the reason why velocity increases when water flowing in broader pipes enters in narrow pipe. Therefore, speed increases when water flowing in broader pipe enters in narrow pipe. म्हणजे ब्रॉडर पाईप्स मधून वॉटरचा फ्लो होत असताना स्पीड कमी असणार, फ्लोचं स्पीड कमी असणार, कारण ब्रॉडर पाईपचा क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया जास्त. But when that water enters in narrow pipe, cross sectional area decreases. That's why velocity increases. So from the equation of continuity, we can find the answer for this question. So this equation of continuity proves that speed of fluid flow is inversely proportional to cross sectional area of flow tube. Narrower the flow tube, more will be the velocity of fluid flow. Now, let us prove one more principle or law, which is law of conservation of mass of fluid. We want to prove this. Law of conservation of mass of fluid. Of course, this law we will prove by using the equation of continuity. So, we will consider first, according to equation of continuity, the volume rate of fluid flow, तो जो volume rate आहे ना fluid flow चा, also called as volume of fluid per unit time. See here, this is the equation of continuity. AV equal to constant product of cross sectional area and speed of flow, always constant. We can say that constant as a C. And this product is also called as volume rate of fluid flow or volume of fluid per unit time. So to prove this conservation of mass, law of conservation of mass, we will consider flow tube. We will consider flow tube whose cross-sectional area varies along its length. See that flow tube. See here, this is a flow tube. And this flow tube has varying cross-sectional area along its length. You can see at this place, in this region, cross-sectional area A1. In this region, cross-sectional area A2. Of course, from this diagram, you can say A2 is less than A1. And हे दोन cross-sectional area are separated by distance dx. So, we can write here A1, A2 are the two cross-sectional areas at distance dx away. दोन cross-sectional area ds distance न separate केलेले आहे. Now we can write here speed of the fluid flowing through distance dx in time dt. See here, fluid is entering the flow tube at this point. या एंडला fluid entry होत आहे, and that fluid is leaving the flow tube at this end. But with what speed the fluid is flowing through distance dx, that we want to find. So speed of the fluid flowing through distance dx in time delta t, याचा अर्थ in time dt, sorry, याचा अर्थ dt एवढं डिस्टन्स फ्लुइडनं कव्हर केलेलं आहे इन टाइम dt. सो डिस्टन्स कव्हर्ड अँड टाइम रिक्वायर्ड आपल्याला माहित झालेलं आहे. So this distance dx, see here, this distance dx is covered by the fluid in time dt. Then what will be the speed of that fluid? The speed of that fluid equal to distance upon time. So we can write here, see here, v equal to dx by dt. So this is the speed with which the fluid is flowing through distance dx in time dt. म्हणजे हे dx डिस्टन्स फ्लुइड v या स्पीडनं ट्रॅव्हल करत आहे अँड इन टाइम dt. At the same time we can find also while flowing through this flow tube volume of that fluid at this area and volume of that fluid at this area A2 definitely not same. Volume is changing because cross-sectional area is changing. So we can find here change in volume of fluid while passing through the two areas. म्हणजे A1 एरिया मधून पास होत असताना आणि A2 एरिया मधून पास होत असताना जो फ्लुइडचा व्हॉल्यूम चेंज होतोय, that change in volume we can find here, see here, dv equal to a dx. So what is A? A is the area. You can take average area किंवा area between these two ends into dx. त्यामुळे area into dx you will give change in volume of fluid while passing through the two areas. A1 एरिया मधून पास होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचा व्हॉल्यूम आणि A2 एरिया मधून पास होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचा व्हॉल्यूम ऑफकोर्स चेंज होतोय. And that change in volume of fluid while passing through area A1 and A2 is given by dv equal to a dx. A dx is the distance between the two area A1 and A2. And A is the average area of that flow tube between A1 and A2. So this is the change in volume of the fluid while passing through A1 and A2. So from this equation we are getting V and we can substitute in equation 1. V इथं सबस्टिट्यूट करू शकता आणि या इक्वेशन वरून आपल्याला a ची व्हॅल्यू मिळेल dv by dx. That also we can substitute in equation 1. So equation 1 becomes, equation 1 is the equation of continuity. See here, av equal to dv by dx is the value of a, इथून आपण घेऊ शकता, multiplied by dx by dt. इथं dx and dx will get cancelled. या equation मधील this dx and this dx is getting cancelled. And what will remain here? काय शिल्लक राहील पहा इथं, dv by dt. See here, therefore dv by dt equal to c, and c is nothing but constant. So what is that dv by dt? Is the volume rate of flow. Volume of fluid per unit time is constant. That we have proved. Now we will find mass of the fluid passing through distance dx. See here, the fluid which enters the flow tube at this end leaves through this end. Then we want to find mass of the fluid passing through distance dx. म्हणजे dx डिस्टन्स या डिस्टन्स मधून, म्हणजे या फ्लो ट्यूब मधून dx या डिस्टन्स एवढ्या फ्लो ट्यूब मधून पास होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचं मास आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. फ्लुइडचा व्हॉल्यूम किती चेंज झाला तर आपण तो dv काढलेला आहे, चेंज इन व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ फ्लुइड विच इज पासिंग थ्रू टू एरियाज A1 and A2. म्हणजे dx एवढ्या डिस्टन्सवर त्या फ्लुइडचा व्हॉल्यूम जो चेंज होतोय तो आपण dv फाइंड आउट केलेला आहे, which is equal to a into dx. We want to find mass of that fluid passing through distance dx. So of course that mass equal to density into volume. See here, that mass dm is the mass of fluid passing through distance dx. dx distance म्हणजे या दोन एरिया मध्ये जी फ्लो ट्यूब आहे त्या फ्लो ट्यूब मध्ये असणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचं मास dm equal to rho into dv because mass equal to density into volume. In this equation, this rho will be constant. Why? For an incompressible fluid, rho is always constant. जर फ्लुइड आयडियल असेल, इनकॉम्प्रेसिबल असेल, तर त्याची डेन्सिटी नेहमी कॉन्स्टंट राहते. So from that we can find the mass flux. This means mass of the fluid per unit time. See here. Therefore, the mass flux, mass of the fluid per unit time, we can write like this. See here. dm by dt means mass rate of the fluid flow is equal to rho into dv by dt is equal to constant. Why we can write constant here? Already we know that rho is constant for incompressible fluid, and this volume rate of fluid flow is always constant. That's why both the terms in equation are constant. That's why we have written C here, which is constant. So this equation 2, what implies? This mass flux means mass of the fluid per unit time, or mass rate of fluid flow always constant. So this implies that mass of the fluid passing through two areas A1 and A2 remains constant. म्हणजे या फ्लो ट्यूब मध्ये यू कॅन सी हिअर इन दिस फ्लो ट्यूब ज्या फ्लुइडचं मास A1 मधून पास होत आहे तेवढंच मास A2 क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया मधून देखील पास होत आहे. दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इक्वेशन 2. या इक्वेशन 2 चं जे मीनिंग आहे ते मीनिंग असं आहे, मास ऑफ द फ्लुइड पासिंग थ्रू टू एरियाज, A1 एरियामधून पास होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचं मास आणि A2 एरियामधून पास होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचं मास सेम आहे. सो दिस मीन्स दॅट मास इज कॉन्स्टंट or mass is conserved. That's why equation 2 represents the expression for the law of conservation of mass for fluid. So we can easily say that here. So mass of fluid passing through any cross section of this flow tube always remains constant. इथं आपण एक्झाम्पल म्हणून दोन क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया घेतलेले आहेत A1 आणि A2. Instead of that, if you take cross sectional area at any point of that flow tube, same mass will pass through that area. So this equation 2, which is giving us mass flux, means mass of fluid per unit time. It means that mass which is flowing through any area of that flow tube always remains constant. That is, mass is conserved. Therefore, equation 2 represents expression for the law of conservation of mass for fluids. So this is how we learn the two important concepts. First one is the equation of continuity, which gives volume rate of fluid flow, or volume of fluid per unit time always remains constant. And second concept regarding law of conservation of mass of fluid, म्हणजे फ्लो ट्यूबच्या कोणत्याही क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरियामधून पास होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचं मास always remains constant. So let us learn few things that we must remember. First of all, we will learn about the volume flux किंवा volume rate of flow. See here, volume flux. So what is the meaning of volume flux? See here, dv by dt, which is nothing but A into V, product of area into speed. So what is volume flux? See here, it is the volume of fluid per unit time passing through any cross section of the flow tube. And that volume flux always remains constant according to equation of continuity. Means volume of the fluid per unit time passing through any cross section of the flow tube always remains constant. That's why this volume flux is nothing but volume rate of fluid flow. Volume of fluid per unit time. Now the second term, mass flux. Mass flux. See here. Mass of fluid per unit time. Mass rate of fluid flow, which we have derived rho into dV by dt. So what is mass flux? See here. It is the mass of fluid. It is the mass of fluid per unit time passing through any cross section of the flow tube. And it is also constant. म्हणजे फ्लो ट्यूबच्या कोणत्याही क्रॉस सेक्शन मधून पास होणाऱ्या फ्लुइडचं मास पर युनिट टाइम always remains constant. Now we will find what actually equation of continuity is saying. See here. Continuity equation says that volume rate of flow of an incompressible fluid for steady flow is the same throughout the flow. म्हणजे volume flux. For a steady flow of an incompressible fluid, volume of fluid per unit time passing through any cross section of the flow tube always constant. This is the meaning of equation of continuity. So equation of continuity is saying that volume of fluid per unit time passing through any cross section of the flow tube always remains constant. Now let us learn the two units and what is the meaning of that unit. See here, we want to find what is TMC and Cusick. We know that TMC and Cusick both are related with water. So TMC is used for what purpose? Cusick is used for what purpose? That we want to learn here. Both are the units. With the help of TMC, what we can measure, and with the help of Cusick, what we can measure, that we want to learn here. So when water is released from dam मध्ये जे water साठवून ठेवलेलं असतं, when that water is released from that dam, then amount of water which is stored in the dam is mentioned in the unit TMC. So TMC is used to express amount of water stored in the dam. And what is the long form for that TMC? 1000 million cubic feet. TMC, 1000 million cubic feet. So TMC is used to express amount of water stored in dam. Then what is 1 TMC equal to? See here. 1 TMC equal to 10 raised to 9 cubic feet of water per second. So cubic feet is the unit of volume. So 1 TMC is equal to 10 raised to 9 cubic feet of water per second. So I think you understand the meaning of TMC. TMC is the unit used to express volume of water or amount of water which is stored in the dam. Now let us learn what is that Cusick. See here. Basic unit of measuring flow is Cusick. म्हणजे ज्यावेळी डॅम मधून तुम्ही वॉटर रिलीज झालेलं बघता, त्या रिलीज्ड वॉटरचा जो फ्लो आहे, that flow is measured with the Cusick. Flow is mentioned in terms of Cusick. Amount of water or volume of water which is flowing is measured with the help of Cusick. Then what is 1 cubic? 1 cubic मध्ये वॉटरचा किती व्हॉल्यूम पर सेकंडला फ्लो होत असतो? So flowing water, in order to measure flow of that water, we are using the cubic. So 1 cubic equal to 1 cubic feet per second, and which is equal to 28.317 liter per second. म्हणजे 1 क्युसेक वॉटरचा फ्लो होतोय, याचा अर्थ पर सेकंडला नियरली 28 लिटर ऑफ वॉटर इज फ्लोईंग. आणि त्या वॉटर फ्लोईंगचं मेजरमेंट आपण क्युसेक न करतोय. सो 1 क्युसेक इज नियरली 28 liters per second of water. So in this way, we learn two important concepts in this lecture: equation of continuity, and secondly, law of conservation of mass of the fluid. And finally, we come to know what is actually difference or meaning of TMC and QSEC. So with this, we are ending this lecture.